EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
Monday. What do you have?
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Rams at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They run. It's Williams. And he's got room. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Blitz. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. 18 Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2 yards to go, second down.
Come on.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first carry for Rachaad White. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. You talk about this Rams defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
19-18. Go.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
70 Rangers.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Warriors 70. 65 catch. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
60 Vikings.
They'll drop to throw. He hits more on the screen. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Dragons, let's go now. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drive, so they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a 2nd and 6.
32.
Now Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for Rasheed Rice. Incomplete. He was covered by Travis Hunter.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
20. Drill right, 22. 53. Ready.
Now Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up to throw. Looking to move to the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, again to Charbonnet. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Press all 80. 79 Bronco, 70 Rangers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
2nd and 6. He completes it right side of White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Kyron Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 13-10.
14. Seahawks 10. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll leave this one for White. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
On the set. Dragon 60. Lion.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. So the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Warriors 70. Cup 19.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's 4th. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18, trap 60, 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 43-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
53, ready, 250.
Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready. Lady.
Here we go with Williams. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Easy alert.
Here's Stafford. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And they're on the 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Hunter as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Get it. Go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Hunter. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's go now. Liking, ain't it?
Going with White here, toss left. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over-anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 134 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Zebra.
Throwing is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
what he got. Tonight.
Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down.
Blue 60. Double right.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll go in the books. It's a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Come on. Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Cowboy 80.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19, here we go. 19, 17.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, let's go. Ready.
White, he'll try the left side. Oh, look at the juke. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Justin
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Rams 14. Michael Dixon to kick
The
off
kick
for
unit for the
Seattle.
Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action, Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Stafford now to throw. Finding Williams on the check down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Again, it's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
70.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up a throw. Open man, it's Hunter. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 40-yard
Tucker's kick is good. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Waiting. Real right, 22. Cut. 40 got.
Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready. Ready. Motion. Ready, hot.
Now Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Yellow 80.
Stafford now to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Set. 180. Hurry. Hey, red.
Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle, got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Hey, give me radar.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So the victory here for